Fill her up.
You're listening to the Gas Digital Network. On the gate.
Oh, I like it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to On the Gate Podcast. Derek Drescher, Geo Perez.
Y'all forgot one.
Who?
Oh,
shit.
Get another mic.
I don't think we have fucking...
We're not even mic'd up.
We don't even have a mic. Well, he'll be loud.
Oh, hey, throw that other mic in.
Feeling, dog?
Chilling.
You know what I like?
Jorge's going to bring that third mic.
Yeah, Jorge, get to fucking work, son.
Jorge.
He's tight. He's tight right
Yeah,
now.
we're making him do extra work every time.
He's panicking
He's like,
right
you
now.
guys are never prepared.
He's like, fuck.
Get him the Bluetooth mic.
Yeah,
The Bluetooth one.
You don't have one of those like headset mics like Madonna used to wear?
Oh,
Oh,
Allie,
yeah, his Matt Rife crowd work special.
we're going to need a 6 mic for when Allie gets here. We're going to have
No,
a
that's good.
good-ass time.
I'm leaving as soon as someone else.
We're gonna put Allie behind the couch.
Or under here.
Nah, yeah, we're gonna carry her out. We'll carry her out over the shoulder.
I don't want to get no herpes.
Oh, damn!
I'm good money.
That's going
We gotta
around
beat
here?
up on Allie for being
Been
late.
going around. Herpes been going around here for years, bro.
Really?
Yeah, especially in the Brooklyn scene. I heard like every Brooklyn comic got herpes, like 90%, and they all give it to each other.
Y'all is in New York. It's dirty up here.
It's dirty as fuck.
Dude, I went to like the community college I went to was like the highest in like STD rates in the country, and it was a community college. But they had the highest rate of like
that's where that would happen.
Community college.
That's where
Yeah, that tracks though.
Yeah.
doesn't it?
Yeah, that's where all the like teen moms go to school because you know what I mean. They got a kid at high
Do
school.
you think
Yeah,
because
GED, STD. It's all the same.
yeah. Do you think because Naeem is black he doesn't need a microphone?
No, he's loud as hell. Yeah.
bad.
He sounds like he's in the movie theater right now. It's nuts.
I always wondered that.
Thank you.
Like if you're in a movie theater, like do you start sweating and shit like that?
Nah, bro. I feel like when I walk in, everybody know what's happening. You see what I'm saying? When I walk in, they're like, oh, this gonna be a loud ride.
Oh, we getting audio commentary with this one.
They already know what's up.
Dude, black dudes watch movies in the movie theater and on the couch the same way. They're just like really loud and
I
excited
got one
about
foot up.
it.
Right?
Yeah. Dude, we were watching the other day. I was like trying to find something on Netflix and I threw on Kraven the Hunter, which is the new Marvel
best
movie.
movie, best movie ever.
Raven the Hunter.
This shit was ass. It was
It's
so
the
bad.
best movie ever. What you talking about?
It's so bad, it's good.
45 minutes into it, it was the worst shit I'd ever seen. And Naeem goes, yo, this John really like that. he goes, N-word slept on Kraven, bro.
Real rap, niggas slept on that, bro.
Marvel has
terrible.
been making some shitty movies lately.
It was
Yeah, I
bad.
heard Captain
Bro, he
America
got
was
bit
trash.
by a lion and then got lion powers. That's the shit.
Oh man, what is
That's
it,
like Spider-Man, but Lion
But
Man.
when
don't
I
make
was
sense.
young, when I was young, Craven was he was a hunter he had no powers and he just wanted to shoot Spider-Man.
That's what it was on the cartoon when I was a kid. But
So-
the new one, he got like some type of wild beast power.
This is all that new Marvel Ultimate shit. Like he got bit by a lion, now he's got lion powers,
Yeah.
so he could like fucking smell shit. Oh god.
Yeah, he can like see far. He can do all that type of shit.
Smell a
I
spider.
don't
That's
remember
crazy.
Craven.
Craven was a white guy. He used to wear a fucking.
He wore the lion's
used to wear,
mane
like a
around
lion's
his,
mane
yeah, around his neck.
Oh, I got probably seen him.
Geo was bit by a Dominican.
My mother.
Geo was white before. He got bit by
Nah, I was Puerto
Dominican
Rican.
man.
Hey, yo.
Nah, you know what happened? I was Puerto Rican, and while I was getting a haircut, my barber cut me, and some of his DNA got into mine. And then
Puerto
next
Rican
thing,
beard hair went in my head.
Yeah.
next thing I know, my pants started getting tighter and shit. I was like, oh shit. Like, why am I saying the N-word more?
Damn,
Oh, yo,
bruh.
fuck, Dru Montana, Naeem Ali, Jarrett Campbell, everybody. Thank you
Direct.
guys. Fucking, this worked out great, man.
What is,
Yeah,
are we
well,
done?
this was
Huh?
unacceptable.
Are we done?
We're done. That's it.
Yeah, that's the episode, guys.
Oh shit.
Nah, I
I
just
thought there was
wanna
a
introduce
reset to
everybody.
record, but
We tailor to the people with like 5-minute attention span.
Yeah.
That's
There
why
you
we
go.
do so great.
That's
There's
yo.
so many.
Schultz broke the code to that. The code to that. He was like, "Yo, no more long specials. 30 seconds."
Yeah.
30 seconds.
30
specials.
seconds.
Specials. Yeah. 30.
Bro, you get the first 4 words of your joke out.
You get a premise and a setup, and then the
30 second
credits.
specials.
Right.
You
Actually
twist
give
on
you
your
time
must.
back.
You twist on your mustache for 10,
Yeah.
and then hit him with the premise.
Yeah.
hit him with a
Damn.
premise.
And then you good to go. No, he was the one that like. I feel like he was the one that really started pushing real, because everything before that was long form. Then he came with the short stuff.
Yeah, with the clips.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, that was
All
Vine. I feel like Vine did that. And
Vaughn?
it showed-
King Vaughn?
Vine.
King
Oh,
Von,
Vaughn.
yeah.
King Von.
King Von. Yeah, King Von started. It started with the drill movement.
Everyone's
and then
favorite
moved.
drill comic, King Von.
R.I.P.
Yo, do they got drill rap in Toronto? Jarrett's from Toronto.
I think they got drill rap, but like, I mean, you know what Toronto rappers sound like, right?
Like Drake.
Or
Yeah,
Jamaican
well,
guys.
but like,
Yeah, Jamaican.
Come on, fam.
like it's the goofiest accent
Yeah.
ever that has come out of
So
Toronto.
this-
You
These-
cheesing me, fam.
These
Yeah.
these
Yeah, exactly.
videos I've been seeing on like TikTok and Instagram of kids going, oh, you know, fam, you call the
Yeah.
girl
That's-
Kathy.
that's
That's
Toronto.
real.
It's a
That
Toronto
they're not.
accent.
They really
That's
talk like that.
that's what the Utes there are
The
doing.
Utes, yeah.
So that's not a joke.
No, that's
not
for
like
real.
embellished.
It's fucking embarrassing, dude.
Yeah,
Well,
that
now
shit is
people
nasty.
apply that to Toronto, and it's like that's a bad sound. That
It's
sounds really
the
fucking
worst
bad.
accent
And you
ever.
hear Drake
Horrible.
putting
The
it
worst.
on in certain times when he's talking
Yeah,
and
when he's
everything.
code switching.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he has like 17 different codes.
He's
Oh,
not-
he
he
does.
done
He
every
can talk like
accent.
I
anybody.
mean, dude, we
Yeah.
actually knew Drake as the guy in the wheelchair from Degrassi, right? Like
Yeah.
people,
He's an actor.
Wheelchair Jimmy.
That came out later for people here, but like that's how
Drake?
we knew him before he ever started rapping.
Yeah.
So we weren't taking him seriously from the jump.
He was Dominican for a little bit too.
He's been
Yeah.
He was
everything,
hanging out
dude.
with
He has been
Aventura and
everything.
shit and French, and he's like, I'm Dominican now.
Yeah.
and he's still Jewish.
Champagne Poppy.
Yeah, we need Chinese Drake for a little bit.
Ooh, we definitely gotta get a Chinese Drake.
You know it's coming. What was that latest shit he put out? Was also so fucking like after the whole Kendrick thing. I thought he was gonna take a beat, cool off, and then like come back with some bars. And then he came back with that.
A love song.
Dude,
Nobody wants to be my
No, what
friend.
was the-
what am
it's
I
like
gonna
a real
do? It's
cheesy-
to the
He got
end.
that song. He got that song. Give me a hug.
yeah.
That's the cringiest shit you can say.
I need a hug because
Ask a bitch
Kendrick
for a hug.
won.
You
It's
should never
crazy.
say that shit out loud.
No,
Especially after losing a rap battle.
Yeah, give me a hug.
Yo, you guys remember that video
I used
where
to
it
that
was
to, like,
like
your mom.
there's like a
Maybe
guy
not.
with the newscaster and he gets hit with a chair and he turns like extra gay. He's like, rubbing
Yeah,
his
yeah,
eyes.
yeah.
That's what Kendrick did to him. He hit him like not like us was the chair that hit him, and then he just started rubbing on the guy's chest like, "Give me a hug, I'm
I
feeling
mean,
down."
you can't say no gangster shit after you lost that battle. So he gotta sing now.
Yeah.
Well, he
He
got hit
goes
with the
to me.
pedophile shit, and that's like
pedophile
that's a
shit's
tough
crazy.
that's tough to bounce
Yeah, that's
back
tough to
from.
Well, I
bounce
will
back.
say
But I
this.
thought he was gonna come back with bars. I like when Drake just raps, like when he just raps,
Same.
and I hate his
Yeah.
fucking R&B.
In defense of the whole pedophile thing.
What?
She was hot.
So, so
Have
the
you
Millie,
watched Stranger
what's that
Things?
bitch's name? Millie Bobby Brown?
Yeah.
So, he shouldn't have been talking to her. But
Billie Eilish. too.
Kendrick went at his boy Baca. He said Baca got a weird charge while
And I like
here
Baca's
around.
song.
I like Baca.
Baca. He got that song when he first got out of jail. I like that song.
Kendrick
Yeah.
also hangs around pedophiles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when his homies got
Rebel.
locked
I think
up.
what
That dude
haven't
Rebel
we
is a known
learned
pedophile.
recently,
Yeah.
dude, with everything like all
But
the dating
Baca-
stuff and everything. It's like there's just a lot of pedophiles
Yeah, but
rolling.
bro,
Yeah.
we're all like 1 degree of separation
Oh
away
my
from
God.
a pedophile.
Not even
bro.
like a 0.5
One of your homies a
degree.
pedophile, or one of your homies is a pedophile.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
bro, you just didn't know about it.
And it
10
goes
years
deeper.
from now, we're gonna find out at least 2 comics who are pedophiles.
Wow.
They're
Oh,
like,
hell
God
yeah.
damn, I
We
had
been-
him on
we
my
been found
10 years from
podcast.
now, it's gonna be 2 comments in this room. People like, oh, damn, I never do that.
Buddy, I think by the end of this podcast, there's gonna be two in this fucking room.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, it's like Jesus.
What's that game Among Us? We gotta find out who's the
Yeah.
pedophile.
Well, I think the first one wants to make a point.
One of you will be
The one guy said in defense of pedophiles.
one of you will betray me.
yeah.
Jesus Christ. One of you guys will betray me in the Garden of Bethany.
But Baca's charge, the weird charge, was human trafficking.
Yeah.
Which
A 16-year-old
which
girl.
they was it a 16-year-old
She was
girl?
a- she
I
was a
thought she was a
teenager.
grown woman.
No.
And he was
And
pimping.
trafficked him up the elevator into Drake's apartment.
Yeah, pimping is human trafficking now.
Yeah, it
yeah,
is.
yeah.
You crossing state lines with him and shit,
They
bro.
really
You
moved the
can't do that.
goalposts.
So you know what? But human
Flying a bitch
trafficking
out.
is very big in Toronto because there was this fighter from Canada. I forget his fucking name. He was a black dude. He
You
was
talking about Josh Johnson?
no fighter. He was a fighter.
Fighter.
Yeah, boxer. Josh Johnson, the boxer.
No,
Google him. The first
Josh Johnson is a
Jack Johnson.
comedian.
Jack Johnson
Yeah.
was also.
You're
he's
thinking
from-
of- you're thinking
Jack
of,
Johnson was from Texas.
Yeah,
Ryan
he's from
Long.
America.
Ryan Long, yeah, Google Ryan Long world champion. I think it's Jack Johnson.
Thinking of Danny Polishek.
Yeah.
JJ
no,
Lieberman.
but there was a boxer back in the day who was like a world champion.
Oh, with the white lady.
The white ladies,
Yeah.
and that's why they started that law, the Mann
to
Act,
stop him from traveling around with
and
the
fucking
ladies.
white
Yeah,
girls.
yeah.
So now that's what happened with Diddy was because of that law.
Bro, that's the bravest nigga ever lived, bro.
Jack Johnson was from Texas.
Jack Johnson, it is Jack Johnson.
So he used to talk a lot of shit to white people too.
Yeah, he did.
He
Yeah.
started.
He was fucking
So
them up.
listen, I don't want to say what he did was wrong, but he started a race riot after one of his fights. He was like, "I'll whoop any white boy," and then they just started killing people.
Yeah,
All,
a bunch of people got lynched and all that.
Yeah.
He got his car, got the fuck
got
up
the fuck
out
out
of
of there.
He just left.
Look at this white girl. He was like, "Bitch, get in the car. Let's get the fuck out."
Right, it was an explosion of lynchings behind him. But
Yeah,
he just
dude,
was driving
he lit him
off.
back.
He's looking in the rear
Shoulder.
view. He's looking in the rear view, seeing all the crosses light on fire. He's like, oh shit, I got on
He
the
drove the
time.
fuck off, bro.
He was like, "I'll lick them all."
He's got two white girls in the car. He's like, don't worry, baby, we get you out of here.
Yo, but even being a white chick back then doing that was you.
Yeah,
They
got
got white
ostracized.
women when they did
Yeah.
that shit sometimes.
They were getting ostracized, disowned from their
It's
family.
witchcraft.
That's
It's witchcraft.
They were witch hunting.
Switchcraft. Switchcraft.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
what I call it. Yeah, but let me find this guy's name out. He was good. He was good. He was
A fighter?
a
Are you
fighter.
talking about a guy from Toronto still?
He's from I think he was actually from the French part. He's one of
I
those
don't
black
like you trying to
French
put out
guys.
that there's a ton of human trafficking in Toronto,
Right.
Like versus anywhere else.
No, I feel like human trafficking is big in
Now,
Toronto.
are you talking about pimping or are you talking about the next
Actual
level?
trafficking.
So that's
Are you
the thing
talking
I'm
about
thinking,
like cargo
right?
ships
There-
right now,
there
or are you
should
talking
be-
about
Local
There's a big
pimping
difference.
is not trafficking.
But
But
there
if you're
should be-
internationally pimping,
right?
That's
that's
human
trafficking.
that's federal
Okay.
charges, yeah.
So if you're international pimping,
Yeah.
human trafficking.
I don't think.
Support your local pimps, guys.
I think you should be able to pimp internationally or within your own country if she want to do it. It shouldn't be trafficking if she wants to do it.
Yeah,
I mean,
but that's the thing.
That's
even
not
if-
trafficking. She
Are the
wants to
bitches
do
not
it.
bad enough
Diddy's
where you're
attorney
at?
right now. This is open-
Got 5
Opening
bitches from out of
statements.
town.
But what if you're in
wanted
North
to do
Dakota?
Fucked up trial.
Like I get it, right? Like if you're in Miami or LA or major cities, but like if you're in North Dakota, you're gonna
Ain't
be
no
like,
hoes,
I gotta fly my bitch from.
Yeah,
you
you
know,
gotta fly in some Philly.
gotta
If
fly
you in
them
North
out.
Dakota, you flying in Philly bitches.
Yeah,
Philly
and-
bitches, all threes.
I guess buying them the ticket, if you give them a little money, like, oh here, take this, that's
then aren't they
considering
just working?
human trafficking.
That is just working at that
Like
point.
if they're like of age and they
Yeah.
are like a prostitute and then they
Yeah.
get on a plane, so you're saying that automatically becomes human trafficking
Yep.
if they get on a fucking airplane?
They get on a plane.
Oh, I found his
Damn.
name out. Adonis Stevenson. His name was
Okay.
Adonis. He kept his pimp name when he became a boxer. Adonis Stevenson was his name.
Okay.
And bro, he got out of prison. He was whooping everybody's ass.
Damn.
Everybody's ass. I think he was the unified light heavyweight champion of the world. And then he was fighting some dude. He caught like one in the back of the head and fucking went to a coma for a couple weeks.
Damn.
He made it out though.
All right, he made it out the
He ain't
coma?
fighting no more though. Not after that.
Damn.
Okay.
Yeah. Adonis Stevenson. So I guess.
That's crazy. So
I
wait,
guess-
but so he got arrested for trafficking?
Yeah. Human trap. He was.
How many years did he do?
Let me see. Pull up Adonis Stevenson. God damn it, Jesus
So you're
Christ.
saying this all happened?
Yeah, let's. Can we see the bitches he was flying
No,
into?
he was he said he was locked up first.
Yeah.
So he was trafficking bitches, then he started boxing.
Then he,
Uh-huh.
He was a
Okay.
pimp, then he was a boxer. How many people you know do
Okay,
that?
all right,
He's an
okay, hold on.
entrepreneur.
So this is what this is what his time. Stevenson served 18 months of a 4-year prison sentence for managing prostitutes, assault, and issuing threats.
18 months is nothing.
No,
I want my pimp to have that same crown.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The guy that pimps me out needs to have a crown.
But could you
dude.
imagine having a pimp that would really just knock you the
Bro, he
fuck
could
out?
beat people to
Yeah,
death.
like, is he
Yeah.
the guy? Is he the guy in the driveway sitting in the car?
In what?
Like, is he drive? Is he?
Yeah, he
Oh
probably,
yeah.
like,
he
it's
makes
funny,
sure that
right?
yeah, that's
It's
him.
funny to
Yeah.
imagine the girls that worked for him, like their next job, like their pimp raises the backhand. They're like, I don't give a shit
Yeah.
about the backhand. I'm taking a
jab.
252 right for that.
Filling
They're all
his pimp
flipping.
shoes.
Damn.
Oh, that's it. Adonis used closed fist.
yeah. Also, he probably was taking other pimps' hoes.
I think he put
He
on.
probably was
yeah.
running right down on them, beating them the fuck up.
Oh, yeah.
Do you think
Like,
he
look,
put
he
on
can't
like
even
a
protect y'all.
12-ounce glove?
He's like, you and me, baby.
Putting the
Yeah.
glove
It's a
on
bigger
first.
glove for the worse you acted, the less the ounces went down on the
Right.
glove.
Yeah.
You're getting an 8-ounce tonight.
Him just pulling up
Oh, yeah,
in
if
the
you were
Cadillac
really
and just
short-
throwing a set of gloves in front of another pimp. Like,
Just
come
that
on,
leather
bitch.
He's
mitt.
just wrapping his
Just a
hands.
leather
Just
mitt.
wrapping it.
Oh,
really
damn.
Just the bag glove.
Yeah.
Come here, bitch. But I wonder, he was pimping it. He was from Montreal, so he was talking French. So that's just probably sounding goofy as fuck.
Yeah.
A
Well,
French
French
pimp.
too, but they would probably
Merci,
do a lot
mijo.
with the States because it's right there too, crossing the border and stuff. And a lot of
Yeah.
people go there because of the strip clubs and everything. in Quebec and in Montreal. That's where all the kids go to drink.
So
'cause
what's
you
the
can drink when
state
you're
that's
18.
close? What's the state that's close?
Michigan, right?
No,
Quebec?
New York.
No, we
too.
are Ontario.
Yeah,
All
when
the
I was
borders.
in high school, we used to go up to Quebec and drink. When I was like
Yeah,
18.
right, because you can drink at 18.
Yeah.
Actually, one
It's
time
19 everywhere else in
we
Canada.
rode up to Canada. We went to this place called Frontier Town. Everybody was speaking French.
Yeah, you're in Quebec now.
Yeah, it was cowboys and Indians and shit.
That's
like that.
only Quebec that has that we don't speak French anywhere else in Canada.
Quebec's like all castles and shit. It's a cool place.
It's really old. Yeah.
Why did you choose Philly when you moved from Syracuse?
I was born in Philly.
Oh.
And then I moved to Syracuse
back
when I was like
home,
4.
bruh.
And then I just came back.
You had to answer the call. It was
Yeah,
calling
I
to
had
you.
to answer the call. Yeah.
Also,
Yo, Philly's been calling to a lot of people, bruh. We started had comics from other places move there too.
I'm about to move there. Fuck New York right
Tell
now,
me,
bro.
bro, it's cheap.
It's trash.
It's cheap. You can drive back up here. It's cheap as hell living in
2
Philly.
hours. I need a
2 hour
roommate.
drive.
So you were born in Philly.
Yeah.
How old were you when you left?
Like 4, I think.
Okay.
And I moved to the woods and then came back when I was like 18.
Oh shit, you moved right back.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
He's like, I'm an
Yeah.
adult now. Fuck
As soon
these
as I was an
hoods.
adult, I'm like, I'm gonna go to
Bruh,
college.
something about
and shit,
Philly, bruh.
yeah.
Once you live there, they always call you back.
How's the crime in Philly right now?
Fucked up.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah. It's good.
They still got
It's
that.
good.
Thriving?
Right?
They
It's a
still got
thriving
that.
The
city.
highest levels ever. You know what I'm saying? They killing it.
They still got that Kensington live stream.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
Still a thing?
That ain't never going nowhere.
That's
they
hilarious.
forced all the drug addicts to that neighborhood, so that shit gonna be around
It's
forever,
like
bro.
it's
We're
like
gonna
that
do
shit
a-
from The Wire.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Amsterdam.
that's Amsterdam.
We were
Yeah.
thinking about doing a flash mob on there, just getting like a bunch of the homies to act like we were nodding
Yeah,
off,
we
and then
gonna-
we break
Let
out
me
in,
know.
like, a
Let me know when you
YMCA.
do that because
Yeah.
I'm hopping on the train.
Yeah.
Nobody can nod
A
like me.
synchronized YMCA.
Nah.
They're gonna see Derek's gonna be the only one getting hit with Narcan. No, it's a joke.
Well, I wonder if you get hit with Narcan while you're sober, if
It's got to be all right.
the naloxone will get you high.
Do you think so?
Damn, bro.
Could be
Because
You
if
guys
you're
said that at the same time, like you were coming to some great idea. Like two scientists that had stared at a chalkboard for hours.
Our opiate receptors linked up.
The
Bluetooth
naloxone
system.
will
Eureka.
get you high.
Right? What the fuck up with y'all?
But is Narcan like getting hit with an adrenaline shot, more or less?
what it does is it rips the opiates off your opioid receptor. It throws you
Damn.
right into precipitated withdrawal. So no, it's bad. Like you're like oh,
Yeah, you're going to instant
you
withdrawal.
think you think you were high, but you were dead, and you don't really know what's going on. And then you wake up and you're not high, you're sick.
Fuck.
So you're very upset.
like
Was that
the
your
same
last
shit,
experience getting hit with Narcan?
No, the last time they brought me back to life, I wasn't even mad when they brought me back. I was completely defeated. I was
Damn.
completely defeated. I was just like this. And
He's
I
like,
said-
again.
I went, I'm cold.
That's a cold
You know the blanket.
Turned into a British woman. I need a blanket.
Turned into that cat from motherfucking. I'm cold.
Yo.
So you know the blankets that they warm babies with when they're born.
Yeah.
They put you in a swaddler.
They,
So you got
they swaddled me, and bro, I defecated on myself. I shit all over myself.
What?
Yeah, and
that shit is brutal.
I pissed myself also. Like I
Yeah.
I
Yeah, because
died.
you died. Yeah.
And then I remember I put my hand in my pocket, and the heroin I had left, the decks I had left, I had pissed all over them. And
What?
I dropped them on the floor, and then I started to throw up, and they turned me to my side, and the lady was rubbing my back. It was bad, bro.
Damn.
The other
bro.
times
I think
when
she was just wiping your ass. And he's like, yo, she was rubbing my back.
the other times I came to life, I was like, what the fuck? Ah, I remember when my brother OD'd, and they Narcaned him in the back of the ambulance. I thought he was gone, like because he was gone for so long. By the time the ambulance got
Yeah.
there, because they gave him one in the room and it didn't work. And then it was just, I remember the cops came outside. They're like, "Yo, is this guy even alive?" Like he was ready to get the fuck
Damn.
out of there. And I was like, "Shit!" And then they got my brother in the ambulance and they gave him another shot. And all of a sudden, the ambulance just started shaking. And as soon as I saw, I was like, "Oh, he's alive."
Yeah,
He's
damn,
alive
bro.
because he was a big dude, so he
Right.
was upset that he wasn't high anymore. But yeah.
Damn.
So I guess the only way for us to find this out is if we do this sketch.
We got to do Narcan.
Yeah, we got to do it. Somebody got to get hit with the Narcan and see if we get high.
I'll do it. Jorge, you got Narcan?
It's all a
How
spray
is there
now.
no Narcan at Gas Digital?
It's a
Y'all got
spray?
fentanyl testing strips.
It's a spray?
Now, so back in it was like I remember when I was working in this shelter on Marcus Garvey Boulevard, and my whole drawer, the bottom drawer of my desk was just all Narcans. And then I'd get a call on the radio, "Shit, we got an OD in the bathroom." And I'd run out there, grab one of my sticks, hit him in the
Damn.
thigh. Now it's a spray. They spray right on your, goes right on the nasal. into
So he
the
was like a
membrane.
maintenance man for fentanyl.
Basically,
Yeah,
yeah.
key for every
That's
room.
crazy.
Yeah.
What if they not breathing? Then the spray not gonna work.
Then they took too much. They die.
Damn, bro.
Yeah.
Damn.
You hit them with like 2 or 3, I think, and then that's it.
That's your can.
If it don't work.
Maybe you can just do smelling salts.
Oh shit, Allie's here.
We took Allie's place.
Don't worry,
You're
someone.
fired.
Bring her in.
Yeah, you're late.
Bring her
Yeah,
in.
we about to leave.
I'm gonna go roll up.
Yeah, we about
It's
to
been
leave.
fun.
You got it.
Thank you,
You
buddy.
can have your
We
spot.
had to
Ollie.
fill your
Jack, I
spot
love
until you
you.
got
I
here,
love you
Titty
too, buddy.
Center.
You're the man,
Yeah,
bro.
cheers, dude.
Yo, thank you for pulling up.
Bro, you don't gotta leave.
No,
No, you
you
gotta
came
go
here.
smoke,
They were
smoke.
just here. Yo, appreciate you guys.
Ollie.
What the hell?
It took 2 men to take your place.
Yeah.
How's it going?
All
Hi,
right.
how's it going?
Allie, that's Jarrett.
Hi.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm Allie.
She's the mayor of Titty City.
I see that.
Yeah, someone got me this hat, so if you buy me
More like
something, I'll
the
wear
mayor
it.
of No Titty City. Oh!
What? Okay, Geo, you're on some shit. Geo sent me a text.
No.
2:30, yada yada.
No, I
Here
didn't.
I am.
Read the
2:30 on
text.
dot.
Read the text.
Okay.
Read the last text I sent you.
Listen,
We both fucked up.
It
We
is
both fucked up.
no secret around here that things are not well oiled.
This is not a well-oiled
It's
machine.
not a well-oiled machine. It is not.
I beat both you guys here. I beat both of you here.
I know, and I told you 150 if you can.
Yeah.
All
if you
professional,
can.
if you
And
can.
you said I will as well if I can.
Yeah.
I was here, but I was just sitting in my car
Yeah.
for like 20 minutes.
Thinking about what this is all about.
I'm like, what am I doing with my
This
life?
isn't worth it.
So, Allie, Jarrett's Canadian. I just want to let you know that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. That seems to be it's a real fucking standout.
Yeah.
This guy brings me on stage every time saying I'm just in from Toronto.
Yeah.
Jared, Allie's
I
a
go,
neo-Nazi.
He's here from Toronto. I don't know how long he'll be here. Hopefully, you guys like him.
Yeah.
No, but you got the quartet now. Actually, I think it's more. But it's you, Ryan, Danny, JJ. Is there? Oh, Mario, 5.
There's a whole bunch here.
Who else?
Guys that aren't like staying guys, but there's like Nathan McIntosh, Graham K, Alex Pavone.
Oh, they came years before you, though.
Yeah,
right?
they've been here for a minute,
Yeah.
but they're all. But so like Ryan came here way before me too.
This is like the Great Migration for you guys.
Yeah,
I didn't like you guys at first, but I like all of you now.
I think there's supposed to be more coming, but
Oh,
now,
no,
no, because no, we don't want that either.
Trump, we got to do something about this.
I think it's already working. I think
Really?
I think that with what's happening down here and now
even
that,
with Canadians.
yeah, because America's turned on Canada. Like Trump has turned on Canada, so now Canada's doing this whole like fuck this, we got to come together, buy Canadian, all this shit. And now I think people are reconsidering coming here,
Right.
Because they don't trust Trump, or they don't know what he's going to do, or if you're going to be able to leave or come back or whatever. So
Dude, you might end up in a concentration camp, bro. Oh, I'm sorry, internment camp. We
That's
call them
okay.
internment camp.
That would be funny if he locks up all the Canadians.
could you imagine?
I'd come visit you.
Would you?
Yeah.
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 You stay home.
You'll end up getting thrown in
I don't want to
there.
fucking hear from you if I'm locked up, dude.
Oh man, it's crazy being on the other side of this.
How does it feel now, fuckers?
It's like we didn't answer. We
It's
paid a
not
lot of money to
nice.
come
No,
here, dude.
I'd visit you in jail. I'd visit Allie in jail too.
Would you?
Derek?
I would. Yes, I put money on your books and stuff.
I'll write you every 6
I won't
months.
write you.
You won't. Okay.
I'd
but
write you, but I
you
wouldn't
won't.
visit.
You won't write, but you'll visit. And
I'd
that-
visit.
And that's better than writing.
Right.
Could
You
you write
know?
if you wanted to?
I would write the letters and I'd read them to you when I came to visit you.
Like a poem.
Yeah. I'd be like,
With the
Like,
acoustic
April
guitar.
16th, I wrote this.
You know he's
Yeah.
unnecessarily doing the thing where he pisses and writes it with that, and you have to like light it up to look at it. But there's nothing in there that's
Invisible
bad. It's just
pissing.
like, hey, hope you're holding up. It's like, why the fuck do you have to write this in piss?
I'd be like, I mixed my semen with invisible ink and
Yeah.
wrote you a song.
Your semen is invisible ink with a black light.
No, oh yeah,
That's
I didn't
true.
Think about that.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta
true.
get just a black sheet of paper. The guards are like opening it up. Like,
I
what
always
the
wonder
fuck
why
is
all
this?
my like socks glow. All right,
You're
thank you,
fucking-
Allie.
You're coming out. You're coming nuclear waste.
Jesus Christ.
Are you jerking off next to power plants or something?
Like, Allie, I would see. Make sure you were taken care of in jail.
I really. Would you load my commissary?
Oh,
I wouldn't load it, but
I'd send you $20.
I'd help you out
You get
20 bucks.
How much can you put on someone's commissary?
As much as you
as
want.
much as you want.
So they can have
yeah.
as much as they want in
I
there?
think
Oh,
there's
yeah.
probably a certain limit.
Gotta be a
'cause,
limit.
yeah.
So
Luigi, they ended up cutting Luigi's because they were sending him too much money, and they froze his commissary. down.
120,000 a
Yeah,
month.
he had like 6 figures in.
So some places I was in, you gotta make sure you get the slip. So once a month, in some places they would come down They'd fold it up, put it on a slip, put it like in, like right just into your cell, like through the hatch, and it would say what your balance was. But if you miss that and somebody's walking by and they get it, now they see how much you got on your commissary.
trouble.
People could come try to like punk you out and be like, "Yeah, we know you got.
But is that why people?
We know you got $73 in your
But is
commissary."
that why you keep less on your commissaries just purposely too, so people never know?
Nah, because you just don't have to tell nobody.
I mean,
That's
yeah,
like,
or
you're
just-
like a
just
punk
grab-
if you let somebody do that.
just
It's
grab
like
your
they're
slip.
disrespecting you.
I mean, yeah, the thing is, you can fight your way out of it,
Yeah.
but come on, just get your slip.
Sure.
You
I
know
mean,
what
as soon as somebody grabs my slip and just like, yo, you make this much, I'm like, doesn't fucking matter. That's what I have.
Right.
Where are you going?
Because I'll get beat up.
Getting some headphones, you know.
She's deaf, so it helps.
I am deaf.
This is a hearing aid for me. I hear better with this.
Yeah,
Can
fuck
you
all that.
not fold your ear like that?
No, it's
You're not a
every
gangster.
episode.
This is
This
not
has
making
nothing
you
to
look
do with
hard.
gangster.
That helps them hear too,
Yes,
couple
you
it.
you think you look
No,
hard right now.
I do it like this, and then it eventually just falls down.
It
That's
doesn't
like when
fall.
I wear my
You're
hat
pushing
like
it.
this, Allie.
Okay, a backwards cap for a man is never, and I really need everyone to understand this. It is not a good look.
But it
like
works
it.
for Derek.
That's not true.
I like it at the
not-
gym.
What about like this? You don't
No.
like
Backwards
this?
hat at the
Bad.
gym.
Yo, what's up,
Yeah, because
Allie?
you don't want that, you know.
I've been
the brim in
checking out your
face.
comedy. I was wondering.
You only flip it up
And you
when
know
do,
what
like,
I
the
would say?
benches.
What?
Yeah, it looks
No
awesome.
thanks.
That's it?
Yeah, you could have all the money in the world. You could have jacked ass little muscles. You could have a big fucking dick. You could have a big
Allie just
ass
told us her type.
motherfucking. And
Big cocked, muscly men with millions of dollars.
But if you wear your hat where your ear pokes
But
out.
as soon as that Nike logo goes to the back,
backwards hat is no.
What if I wear it like this?
Bad news.
What if you're
Bad
cycling?
news.
If you're on a bike.
Yeah, what if I'm on a bike?
You know what? A guy that wears a backwards hat likes selfies.
What if he's catching
And a
in a
man
baseball
who
game?
likes selfies cannot be trusted. A man who likes selfies cannot be trusted.
why are you just going at Derek over and
She's
over?
not.
Why-
I thought she was
I
going at you.
never seen Derek post a selfie.
Ever.
Never
Derek
seen
always
it.
posts selfies.
No, I don't.
Never seen
And
it.
then he puts
and
a
look at
gangster
him.
caption.
And look at him in a committed.
He'll post a selfie and be like, "It's feeling real
I don't know
oppy
about all that.
outside."
Having a cat.
He'll do a selfie with the Drake quote under with Drake lyric.
How are you doing?
My
Are
bed
things
and
going
my
better
mom.
for you?
Well, you know, they're great. I can't wait to, for all your people to be disappointed. I'm sure the comments are going to be like, usually they're like, she's not Grace. And now.
What? For real?
And now, no, I'm just
Who
joking.
said that?
Of course I'm. Grace.
How dare you?
Look at me. I'm so. No, but you started off the podcast with Drew and Naeem, and now you switched it to me. The people are not going to like this. They are not.
No, the people
They'll
love
be
you.
happy that
They
they
will
got
not like
they
this.
got him. They're
Listen,
gonna love it.
the deal was you get what you get. You bought it how you saw it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now at the beginning of the episode, it's going to say Allie Mae, Dru Montana,
Yeah.
Naeem Ali, Jarrett Campbell.
So what if the analytics show that there was a drop off after 15 minutes?
Bruh, shut
We
the
still got the view. You just see the head just go.
Well, I think your guys' analytics have been showing a drop off pretty consistently.
Yeah, it's been a slow drop off.
Thank you, Jared.
Yeah, no problem. They were talking about it.
Yeah.
I hate that Jorge's nodding his
glad
head
you're
like
here.
yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
I got
Love
That's
it.
it.
absolutely
Jorge.
right.
Whereas
Jorge, you're supposed to be defending us and helping us.
he does.
No,
No, Jorge got our back. Jorge is the
No,
one
Jorge's got
person-
my back.
Did you guys when you started this, Paul? What is on the gate? What did?
It's a jail term.
Yeah, it's a jail term.
Okay.
To talk like
So you've done time as well. Okay.
so it was just something that you say to each other when you're locked in your cell. So I'd be like, "Yo, Derek, get on the gate,"
Just to talk like.
so you could talk, you could hear each other.
Pull the hole.
better.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Okay.
kiddo.
So it just started like that.
Yeah,
It was
Geo
something
would
at
be
the
like
guards.
Geo would be like Derek on the gate, and I'd be like, Nah, I don't fuck with homos. That's what
Yeah.
I would say back.
Nah, I'd be like, "Yo, Derek, on the gate," and
He
I see
is
his
pretty
dick go
gay.
through the bars. I'm like, "No, not like that, not like that. I want to talk to
Did you guys do time together?
No, that would have been bad.
Yeah.
We'd probably still be in there.
Yeah, we'll still be friends.
Yeah.
We'll still be in there and still be friends in jail. They're like, "Hey, we've been locked up for 3 years together."
Fucking people in the ass.
Grace.
Jesus Christ.
We call each other the Splash Brothers.
That's 8. Grace. Instead of the Bash Brothers, the Splash
the
Brothers.
Splash
That's a good
Brothers.
baseball joke right there.
Oh, is that basketball?
What's the matter, Allie?
Basketball's Splash Brothers.
Splash,
you had
yeah,
it.
Bash-
You had it right.
I got 4
Holy
vapes.
shit.
And they're all
but-
dead.
No, you know what?
extra
I got this much in me. So
That's what she said.
let's cook real quick.
How bad are your tremors today?
Whoa.
They're better than they usually are.
I told you to have White Claws. I told you. I said this.
There's no booze?
Oh, fuck, I forgot. That was my fault.
We got no booze. We don't have a bottle of alcohol laying around for her?
Yeah. Gas doesn't. You guys don't fuck with me.
Send Dom. Can you send ex Dom if you can go to the store and get her a tall boy white claw?
No, it won't be necessary. Won't be
Never
necessary.
mind.
I mean,
So
I just,
shake all you want,
yeah, I just
motherfucker.
want the fucking paintings to stay on the wall. That's. Well, Jared, you're a big drinker too.
Yeah, but I'm working on it. I just did 70 days off booze.
Why?
Nice.
Because I had to try something different.
Were you gaining weight?
No, I've been trying to like just be healthy and be
He's
in
been
the
losing
gym.
memory.
And no, dude, I tried. So that too, I stopped smoking weed because I thought a lot of things would come back to me, and then I realized that I was just burnt. I was already done.
Yeah,
on
yeah,
that.
fried.
It never came back. Booze, I just wanted to get healthy. I'm in the gym all the time. And I realized I'm like, this is not working because
you're
it's
hungover.
just and then so I did that, and then the last 2 weekends I drank quite a bit again, and then you were there the one night I think, but I
The thing I like about
I don't like the next day anymore, dude.
I think I like
started
about
to lose
Jared
it.
though is when he's drunk, he's still pretty fucking cool. Yeah,
I can hang.
Yeah.
That's my problem. I think my biggest problem is being a fully functioning drunk.
Alcoholic.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that I don't have that thing where I have to like completely stop to keep my shit together, but it's just like just holds me back
Right.
constantly. You know what I mean? Because now the hangovers are just the full day. I waste a day, and now I don't like that anymore. Before I would just embrace it, just like
You don't have to waste the day. You could just have a little bit
I'll
of
let you touch it up again
Keep
in the
drinking.
morning.
touch it up again.
Sure.
Sure.
But then never. But my thing is, then the drugs. Then like the next step always
Cocaine.
comes in. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
You look like you blow a lot of blow.
have. I have. But I stayed away from it. So the first time I got into some shit that happened here in New York a little bit when I got really drunk one night. And then I didn't drink for like a month after that. And I deleted the guy's number out of my phone for the first time where I was like, I just got to get rid of that. And that hasn't been a problem since.
Okay.
So, but I had to do that. And that was the first time I've ever been like, I'm going to get rid of the contact.
So
to get drugs.
you get drunk and then your what do they call your inhibitions go out the
Gone.
window.
Yeah.
Gone.
Yeah, they're gone.
I used to
Bye-bye.
do that
Bye-bye.
with.
What are you doing?
When
8
you
balls?
delete the.
No, nothing too crazy like that. I could get by on like just doing like a gram, but my more thing was I end up at some point inevitably just doing it alone somewhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then that's
And
just
that's
like
a sad high when you're doing
well,
coke
it's
by
when you
yourself.
wake up the next day, like you're up all night, whatever. You wake up the next day, and then I got these because I live above a 24-hour bodega that would sell these $2 King cans, and I'd wake up and I had like 15 King cans in my bedroom,
Oh damn.
and I'm like, what do they do in here alone?
Just blacked
It's
out.
like, it's just, and that's the part where I'm like, I can't be doing this anymore. Like, I'm
I used
too
to do
old for
that.
this shit.
Well, I would delete my my plug's number, and
Then-
eventually I would fucking go online, go to my phone statements, and look for the number.
Sure, that's smart.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, this is the number right here, because I would never memorize it, but I knew I was like, oh, this is the first
Yeah.
3. This is the number.
Can't get nothing by old Geo.
Are you sober?
Hey, I'm gonna need you
I'm
guys
sober.
to send me an email of my phone records, please.
Taxes. What? That doesn't work like that.
No, this is back when Sprint was around.
So
Sprint was still a thing.
with heroin, right?
Yeah, I've been clean for like 10 years off of
Oh, hell
heroin.
yeah.
When people would OD, you want to go to that guy, the guy who had the stuff where people OD.
Right.
Because you're like, oh, we won't do it like that because they're stupid. They did too much. We'll do less than what they
But also the
did.
fentanyl now is terrifying.
Yeah, yeah.
It's in everything.
Yeah,
right?
I got out right in time. Like, that's when fentanyl started coming around. It was like 2012, 2011.
Yeah.
And I remember my connect, like, I bought like 100 grams. And he's like, yo, I could sell you this fentanyl, 5 grams of it. You mix it with the 100, and it'll make it like fucking 1,000 times stronger or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was just kind of like, I didn't know much about it. I was just like, no, I'm good. I don't know what the fuck that is. I just knew it was something synthetic. He was just like, oh, it's like a synthetic heroin.
Right.
Yeah.
So I was just like, oh, this is probably bullshit. So I never fucked with it.
Yeah, we had a big problem with it in Toronto. Like that became a huge thing, and I knew a couple people that died from it. And I've done drugs before where I like did a line and then I felt sleepy and I was like, that's bad.
There's something
Yeah.
in here.
That's not
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Put
It's
that
like, why am I
away.
yawning after this rail?
Yeah, not good. But like that was a huge problem in Toronto. I think it's like everywhere now.
Oh, yeah, yeah. It spread completely.
I'd be dead if I didn't quit when I did, because all my friends that still kept doing it, even the guys that were selling it, because that's the thing, you're selling when you're around it, you eventually will dabble with some type of drug.
Yeah.
Every drug dealer becomes a dick because their lifestyle's stressful, and you do the drugs to keep up with it.
Yeah, one day you're just
And-
all alone
and-
with all your money and all your drugs. And
I would
go,
never be able to
wanna
carry
see-
around a pocket full of drugs.
I want to see what the fuss is about.
I'd have a car full of drugs.
Yeah, yeah,
I'd
yeah.
have like like 8 felony amounts of drugs. Like the
Crazy.
amount of heroin, I would have been doing a lot.
Imagine
of
you
time.
were selling dope, but Allie was your head. She was like your right hand on the street.
Her head, she would have been giving me head.
Oh, my-
if she was selling, if I was still selling drugs,
Allie would never.
I would never.
she'd be one of my junkie girlfriends.
I would never.
I was a, I
What
was
you
a
need to know
dope pimp.
about what you need to know about me is I would never. And my best friend was a hooker. So
That's what they all
you know
say.
what? She did everything. She did everything that needed to be done to make sure we were taken care of.
Taking care of you as she was out there.
Yeah, so you was pimping out your friend.
I wasn't pimping her out.
Trafficking
you
her
were
friend.
Yes.
you were human trafficking your best friend.
I wasn't pimping her
That's
out.
why you're the mayor of Titty City.
That's
You
Allie's.
earned that
That's
hat.
a pimp
That's
name.
Allie's pimp name.
Yeah.
I'm the mayor. They
you
call
doing, guys?
me the mayor around here.
My name is Allie Mae, aka Mayor of Titty City. All
Yeah,
my
but
hoes is pretty.
I definitely
Oh, yeah.
would have died because
$50 to get you a taste of this clitty.
I wasn't
Yeah.
shooting it. I was
Yeah.
Wow,
sniffing
look at
it.
you, little
Yeah.
rapper.
And that amount,
What were you doing?
I was sniffing it.
But what,
I never
heroin?
heroin, yeah.
Oh, you guys.
Yeah,
I
he's never really experienced
He shot.
it.
He was
Yeah,
shooting
bitch
it.
ass
Yeah.
motherfucker.
So he was experiencing the real heroin.
Yeah.
For me, it was just like taking a shit ton of painkillers.
He did heroin light.
It's like ketamine almost, no? If you're snorting it.
Nah,
Hell
it's just like
no.
taking. It's just
I
like
don't
taking
know.
an oxy. It's just like taking a
I
strong.
don't know. I've never done heroin, dude. I've been
so
in a
sniffing
K-hole
it,
before.
Yes, I would
I've never done
say.
K. I've never done
I
K.
would
I want to do
say-
it though.
Yeah, but K-hole's gnarly, dude. K-hole's no good.
I've heard.
Kales can't. They can't. No,
I've
they're
heard
not-
you
they're
could
usually
stay
not.
in
K-holes
that
are
shit.
bad, bro. You can't
Dude,
speak.
I
You
did
lose
too much
your
ketamine
train.
at Skankfest.
Uh-oh.
Not this last one, the one before
before?
that. Yeah. Lewis gave me this, and I threw up in the lobby of the hotel on top of the thing that polishes the floor. Yeah.
Meta.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. How the fuck am I supposed to clean this now?
Yeah.
Yesterday, I took like an 1/8 and a half of shrooms and watched that show Severance. You guys hear about
That's,
Yeah, I've been
that's
watching
probably
that. I
why
watched
you
that last
couldn't
night.
take the time to confirm what time this was happening.
You were absolutely right. I was in another
Yeah.
world yesterday. I didn't realize that was way too much, and I just stayed on my recliner.
Hold on, guys. I gotta
and
take a
watched
selfie.
the whole. Oh, I got a nice Drake quote you could use.
Yeah.
No new friends.
No new friends.
No new friends.
But
no,
you did.
no, no.
How much mushrooms did you say you took?
It was like 5.5 grams.
Oh, that's why you didn't call
Dude,
me.
that's a lot. Like that's like
it was a
you're
lot.
tripping on that. That's not like a dose.
Yeah, dude.
If I take
Everything looked like a
5.5 grams, I
cartoon.
want to be out in the woods with 4 people I trust.
No, I did not.
Geo prefers to be at home asking his daughter for help.
No, actually, we actually played catch for a little bit while I
Wait,
was.
you were on shrooms when you did that?
Yeah, I was playing catch on shrooms.
Jesus
Yesterday, though.
Christ.
Not every time, but yesterday we played catch. I felt like I got hit in the throat with one of her.
Bet that felt good.
Oh, dude.
One of her fucking 10-mile-an-hour heaters.
Yeah.
No, not even.
Geo loves when the balls hit his throat.
Nah, you know what it is? Because she can't throw for shit.
Got a Wakefield off the fucking Adam's apple.
And she did like that underhand throw. And I was looking at the ball. I was like, wow, that's a good throw. And didn't lift the glove, so it just went right at my throat.
Damn.
Yeah.
So damn, 5 grams, huh?
5 grams.
I wouldn't be able to.
No, that's a
handle
lot. That I'm tripping on 5.
It was so much fun.
And I have to be in like such a controlled.
Did you work? Did you drive around like that?
Fuck no, I took the day off.
Oh.
Yeah, I had my daughter all day, so I'm like, I'm gonna just stay home, chill, take some shrooms.
That's so funny. Like
Watch
I got
TV.
Navi all day. Man, these 5 grams.
Yeah.
These 5 grams is burning a hole in my pocket. Ma, you gonna be around, right? Yeah. All right.
Nah, nobody was there. She's 13 years old. She could take care of herself. She's not
Yeah.
like it's like a child. Like if it was like a 2-year-old, I'm not doing that shit.
Can you imagine just holding a 2-year-old when you're on 5 grams, dude?
Oh, dude,
That'd be a
it's a
life-changing-
lot.
You might, you might eat the baby.
I held a 2-year-old when I was
Lick
on
its head.
heroin.
Allie, you think you'll ever have a baby?
I don't think so.
Do you want to?
I don't think so.
Her
Okay.
womb is so polluted.
I don't
She
like.
can't even
like,
have a baby, Manny.
It's like you like think about it, but then when you get to be around like babies for a while,
Oh,
like
it's annoying.
Dude, at my job, they started doing this thing where they're trying to get like families in on Sundays, and like I tried to go in with my game face, and within 5 minutes, I was just like, I don't like went up to my manager and I was like, I don't like babies. I don't like families. I don't like this. It makes me feel so.
Which job is this now?
It's I work in bars and restaurants.
Okay.
So
It
yeah.
would have been funny if it was like, I don't
A
know.
daycare.
Yeah. She's like, I go in there, I try to fucking be fine.
Yeah.
And did no.
I
It's
do have
just
that
like-
though. Anytime I think about that, I might want a kid. I like meet a friend's kid. I'm like, this is a fucking
No.
idiot.
And when they're crying for a long time, it's just like shut the fuck up.
I think that's
you
like I got
haven't-
lucky.
Shut up!
Yeah,
You
because my
haven't
baby
felt any pain yet. You have no idea.
My daughter wasn't
gonna
colicky,
happen.
and she wasn't like a baby that would wake up early. She'd wake up at noon on her own.
Yeah.
So I never had.
And she
that
wasn't
problem.
colicky?
Nope.
Wake up at noon on her own, like father, like daughter.
Crush up a couple
It's my
Benadryl,
daughter.
put
She
it in
wakes
her
up, she's
bottle.
like, yo, what up, Pop? I
At
think I'll go
first-
hit some open mics today.
No, I'm like I got to sell some of these bundles of heroin.
Yeah.
But she would wake up. She'd wake up at like sometimes I'd wake her up because I'd be up like 8 or 7, and I'm like I'm bored. I want her to wake up now. Like, I
Yeah.
want to play with my baby.
You make me laugh. 8 or 7.
That's how
Usually 7 or 8.
yeah.
I went early. 8, 7, maybe 6.
Your visitation must have been extremely limited if
No,
you were
she lived. This is when we still lived together. I was still with her mom. At
Well,
this time.
your mom, her mom never gave you any shit for trying to see her, right?
No.
Yeah, that's good.
She's cool.
Yeah, that
There's
was
no
good.
courts involved.
You never got a girl pregnant, Jared?
What's that?
You never got a girl pregnant?
Okay, now me and Jared are really friends because if he said no to this,
Yeah, because you guys both have herpes now.
Hey, you can keep that.
That one's on me. That one's on me, baby girl. You never got a chick pregnant?
I thought you asked if I've ever had a baby.
No. Chick
Yeah.
pregnant.
Yeah.
How many times?
hey, wait a second.
What?
There's nothing going on in here.
We'll try harder.
I think it's on 0.
Oh, I might just ran out of gas. I
Yeah.
haven't seen the red light.
It's right here. I got you. Alex.
dead.
So this
buddy.
was a fake offer.
No, that's the.
Actually,
This
here.
was a
No, no,
fake.
no, no, no.
Thank you.
No, it wasn't.
you're
I
in
thought it-
trouble, Geo. You messed up the times
my
today. Yeah, you're in trouble.
Was this the good one? Is that the good one?
No,
So,
this is the good one.
how do they do abortions in Canada?
Quickly.
Free?
Very little money.
Yeah.
Is it for real?
Yeah, it's like nothing.
Was it like, what do you call the money in Canada?
$40.
What do you call them? Leaves?
$40?
Yeah.
Wow.
Leaves.
40 maple leaves. 39.
Yeah.
They
what?
would never do
40
that in
maple syrup
America.
caps.
40
That's
hockey
like-
pucks.
That's like one
40
visit
Labatt
to
Blue
Chick-fil-A. $40.
No, it's like quick and easy out there. They don't fuck. I mean, dude, we do it right. It's like if two people aren't supposed to have a baby, you go take care of it immediately. It's not a problem. It's
Right.
emotional damage, surely,
Yeah.
but you don't have to like. In terms of like going to get that done, is a very simple process in Canada.
That's
It's like
really
you could just
nice.
walk right in.
Well,
Maybe
you
make an
gotta Make an
appointment.
appointment.
Yeah.
It's not walk-in abortions, bro. You still gotta. But it's like pretty close.
It's like but it's a big vacuum.
I don't know.
It's
Do you
funny
guys
if there's-
do you guys have those crazy protesters?
You didn't go inside with her?
outside?
No,
You didn't go inside with
but
her?
we're at
when-
peace with it.
When she.
What's that?
You didn't go inside and hold her
I
hand while they
couldn't.
gave her the
I wasn't allowed to.
Yeah, they don't let you.
Oh, they don't.
I just stay out in the lobby.
Yeah, because they think
In
you
America,
might,
you can.
No, you
I
can't.
bet they probably make you help.
I've been in for
And
that.
you can't be when like they do the consulting thing. They don't want the man there.
I was in
Okay,
there. I was
I-
in
For
there
the
for the
consulting?
abortion.
No, you can go in for the consult.
Yeah.
The man can.
Yes,
Yeah.
you can
I
go
heard
in
you
at
couldn't.
first, but you
No,
can't
you
be
can't.
in there when it's happening. I don't know
Oh, that's obvious.
how
Yeah.
you guys do it here, but yeah, dude, it's like I don't know. It's like no, we don't have the protesters. Like,
Okay.
I mean, I'm sure there are some there, but no, it's not the same thing because we're not.
You
As,
guys don't have religion.
no, we do, but
Oh.
we're not crazy. Fucking, it's complete. Culturally, we're just different on that level. Like religion doesn't run through our fucking bones the way it does here.
Mm-hmm.
In that we have religious people. I grew up going to church. My mother still goes to church, but like it's not that crazy Catholic hardcore. And if those people do their own thing. They go to their own schools. They do their own thing.
Segregated.
Kind of.
Yeah.
It's not like that's not your
So
everyday.
you guys aren't
We're not
so
like
far
God and
off. So you're
guns.
not so different from us.
I mean, it goes to show you, Catholic is a real one true religion that's gonna make it to heaven, and the rest of you guys are gonna burn in hell.
That's right. Remains to be seen. At this point, I think Canadians are going to heaven and Americans are going to burn in hell.
Only the Catholic Canadians are gonna make it.
So I mean, yeah, you guys are big on harm reduction
Yeah. How do you mean?
in Canada. It's like,
We just don't like to hurt people as much as you do.
well, it's like, oh, don't.
We're not a
It's like
they're not a
don't-
violent culture.
Yeah, it's like don't get off of heroin. Here's morphine. Type
they
of
started.
thing.
They have such a big drug problem out in Vancouver, out in BC.
Mm-hmm.
So they got this street called East Hastings in Vancouver. You ever seen that?
No.
So
Tell me
that-
about it though.
That is like Amsterdam, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's the same fucking thing. They just segregated all of the drug people, and if you drive down that street, it's just people dying on the sidewalk. Like it's hell there.
Yeah.
And they had such a drug problem that right now, I believe still because they just passed it last year, they made it legal in Vancouver. I don't know if it's all BC, but certainly in Vancouver, it's legal to have up to an 8-ball of cocaine.
3.5
on
grams.
your body now because
What a-
we can't even prosecute it
Same for
anymore.
heroin and all that too.
I'm not sure how it works across drugs, but you can legally just carry drugs out there now because they
2
just
grams
couldn't
of coke
get
is
ahead
legal.
of it. Yeah,
Well, 3.5.
3.5.
Well, I mean, if you
An
got
eighth.
2, because I feel like if you got 3.5, they'll be like, okay, this is a felony.
I think they can
or a
probably
charge.
still get you for
It's like if you got like 3.2.
an attempt to sell. Like it depends, right? Like if you had like 3 or 4 different baggies, could be a whole different thing.
Yeah.
Right. But yeah, it's different. But yeah, we just are. It's just different over in Canada, and I didn't realize because a lot of the people I meet here, like a lot of my friends and stuff, we are very much the same in terms of like you just sit down and talk shit. But then culturally, on like when you zoom out, things are a lot different in Canada than they are here.
Yeah.
But also things are different in New York than they are in like the South, right? So it's like
Oh, for sure.
it's a lot
Yeah.
different.
It varies state to state.
New York, I would say,
Yeah.
is more like Canada.
Toronto isn't that much different from here, except for you guys still have like I never lived around a Puerto Rican before until I lived in Bushwick. Like we don't
Yeah.
really have Puerto Ricans, but we have a lot of like we have
I envy
Jamaicans and
you, bro.
Yeah.
I
A
envy
a lot of
you.
Indians. And
That was
To
a
live a
rude-
life without
that was
Puerto
a rude
Ricans for
awakening
that
for your
long.
I haven't
ass.
slept in 12 months, dude.
That party starts early with the
Yeah.
music.
It's the loudest
8 a.m.
fucking neighborhood. I didn't know that this.
I mean,
could
I
even
thought
be a
th-
thing.
I'm s-
Fireworks on a Wednesday.
Yeah,
8
yeah.
p.m. What the fuck is that?
It was like, is that a whole drum set on the fucking?
Dude, I got sick one day here where I was like sick.
And they gave you some Sancocho, made you feel better.
dude, I was
Gave you olive oil, honey, and
Yeah.
salt.
I
They're
didn't-
like, oh, brother, you just
It's like I went to see the doctor
Bacardi,
down at the barber shop.
151
No.
the room.
He's walking out with
I
a
was
dead
in my
chicken.
room, but it was Puerto Rican. It was Puerto Rico Day where they have the parade.
Puerto Rico Day.
Whatever
Puerto
the fuck-
Rico Day.
What is it called? Is that what
The
it is?
Puerto Rican Day Parade.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is it.
But it went all through my fucking neighborhood, right? So I'm in bed sick, and it was 13 straight hours of just bumper to bumper, fucking air horns, people shooting fireworks, everything. And
Bad Bunny.
I never moved here racist at all, but I'm a little racist.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, big time.
I'm
That's why I always tell
surprised.
people are more
Listen.
racist in New York than they are in the South, because in the South it's just black, white, and Mexican. They don't have, Jamaicans that much or Africans,
What's
or
interesting
Dominicans,
though,
Puerto Ricans.
what I find about the South or just America in general is like, because I grew up outside of Toronto in the country, like really, really small town, and it's all fucking white. And that's why I guess our racism doesn't run as deep, because like when you go out to the country in the States, it's still black and white, right? Like
Yeah.
there's different cultures all through the sticks and everything out here.
Yeah.
Right.
Whereas like the country is predominantly white in Canada, and the culture's found only in the bigger places and in the cities.
It's true. I would say, like in Jersey and Bergen County, the rich black people moved to Teaneck,
Yes.
and then the really, really rich black people like move to Alpine after that. If they
I
get
don't
any,
even know Alpine.
Alpine is
This is
like,
Jersey?
This is Jersey. This is Bergen County, New Jersey. But like Alpine is like where all the like basketball players live and fucking hockey players and shit like that. Yeah, Chris Rock had a joke about it back in the day. He's like, I live in Alpine, New Jersey. He's like,
Oh yeah, the dentist.
He goes,
Like, my neighbor's
yeah.
a white dentist.
He goes, my neighbor on my left is Mary J. Blige, and my neighbor on the right is the dentist. He's like, he ain't selling no records,
Yeah,
nothing.
he's
He's
like,
just the
you know what it would
dentist."
take a black dentist to live here? He would have to invent teeth.
That was but yeah, so
I like in typical fucking Derek fashion, someone else had to come in with the punchline.
yeah, that's how I roll.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
set
all
up, set up,
premise.
set up, set up, set up,
I'm
set up,
set-
set up.
yeah,
That's my time.
New York, I swear, like when I was doing
Jared,
comedy in the
Jared,
South,
your next comic's from Toronto. He's gonna do all my punches for me.
Dude, we were outside the room when you were on stage once, and there was a big applause break coming out. I think it was like Tristan looked at me and goes, "Why is Derek doing well?" And I'm like, he definitely just told him how many years he's been sober.
Did Bowling really say that? That little cocksucker. That little fucking. Hey guys.
you know what I love about Canada though? Like you guys don't have black people. You guys have French Canadians. You guys.
No,
I am not black. I am French
No, Toronto's
Canadian.
got a major Jamaican population.
Is that what they have? Like
Toronto-
it's almost like a British, a London,
Jamaican and
accent?
island, like
There's a lot of islanders
Yeah.
in Toronto and African people also.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We just have a large black population, but we have a really big Indian population now.
Yeah.
But just not so much like Central American. Like we don't really have a lot of that. But we have black people. We have a lot of black people in Canada. But even like a black guy, like you'll see the difference between a black comedian in New York versus a black comedian from Toronto. There's basically still talk like white guys.
Shade
Toronto.
Shade
Shade Arena.
Arena.
Yeah, we
Shade
all
Arena,
thought
that's
Shade.
one of many, yeah. And then you come here and it's like, look at this bitch. And I was
Yeah.
like, I loved that immediately when I got here.
What up, Nick?
Yeah. Yeah. No, but I like that. I like that there's just so much culture here just in comedy too, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of culture.
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 That runs
Instagram
pretty steady
culture.
through all
Rich.
the fucking...
Rich white girls. Girls who have fucked Louis J. Gomez.
Oh.
I fall into neither category.
Gio, I think me and you should fuck Louis.
Yeah.
It didn't work the first time.
Let's try again.
No.
We had to drop on him that one night. We could have fucked him. We could have fucked. We caught him in between two cars taking a piss. Remember
I
that?
up on him.
Yeah.
No, he wasn't taking a piss.
What was he? Was he peeing? I thought he was pissing.
No, he was just walking.
He was walking around the corner.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? If
He was on the phone and he didn't see we
Louis,
were behind him. and we
Louis will
grabbed
post
him.
his pictures of him doing pull-ups and boxing. When he walks down the street, he looks like a fucking geek. He like walks on his tippy toes. He's like
He's got to get those calf muscles up.
looking like this. I wonder what the numbers are.
He's gonna
Relax.
text me in an hour. He's like, "You disloyal motherfucker!"
Oh,
Somebody in the
now,
live
just
chat.
right there, you were
This-
being disloyal.
this,
you just do not learn. You do not learn.
No, it's not us. It's just sometimes the listeners are snitches and they have to. They'll DM him like, "Yo, they talking shit about you on such and such podcast."
He won't make it 49 minutes. He won't make it 49. He's too busy ordering shirts for Skankfest. I think if we fuck him, it'll let him know we mean business.
Yeah.
That
What
is
do you
true.
think, Allie?
I think you should.
But we can't be too rough. We got to be a little passionate.
Yeah, no, it would be nice to him.
So, what's the end goal? Are you guys trying to get booked on Skankfest?
No,
or
not at all. I think we just need to do it just to establish
Well,
dominance.
who are
Yeah.
you in that scenario of two guys? You're gonna attack and fuck a man.
I'll go
I
with
want
one's
head.
what?
I just want head.
You
Oh,
want
so you
head.
want
He
me
could
to-
take the
But
cheeks.
who's taking his arms first? Like who's?
Oh, he's gonna be holding his arms.
He's got the arm.
I mean, I'm zip tying him.
Okay.
yeah,
I'm zip tying him. No
got
cuffs.
those-
Puerto Ricans will slip right out of those.
We're gonna Puerto Rican hog tie him.
We're now entering fantasy. Welcome to another podcast at Gas Digital.
And hey, look, only 10 minutes left.
Yeah, no, we
did
did
good.
good.
It's usually like 10 minutes in. We
If
usually
we-
wait for that 10-minute mark where we know it's
Yeah,
safe.
I was told it was gonna happen a lot quicker.
Yeah, it usually does.
Yeah.
It usually does.
There wasn't even any vape left in this thing by the time we got there.
Oh,
Yeah,
now
his vape.
What's this vape?
this is Geo's, and he's not getting it back.
You bugging. That's my good one.
You bugging?
You don't like it when he talks like that? You have a boyfriend yet or no?
I have a person.
Does he do comedy?
No.
What's he do?
Never. I would not be dating a comic.
What does he do?
Not
Why
be
not?
catching me. I already did it once.
I'm just kidding. You know, I understand why you wouldn't. do
Yeah,
that.
I already did it once.
What did he? Well, what's he do? This guy.
He's a guy. He's just a guy that does things.
Does he own a recording studio in the East Village? No. Does he have a son named James?
All right, guys, I'll come clean. I'm
Are you
fucking
gonna-
baby James.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Wow, that was damn.
He's hot, you know?
Actually, Lewis wouldn't even get mad at that. He'd be like, yeah, go, baby James.
Yeah.
No, I don't think he would. I think he'd be like,
He's like, go.
no, fuck that. It's not fucking right. Wait till I see fucking Allie Mae. It's fucking on.
Grace. Child.
Well, okay, so, should I?
No, yeah, go ahead. Talk
Okay,
about
so
it.
I'm in a little bit of a pickle. It appears that I've done.
You?
Yeah. I'm
I
in a
don't
little
believe
bit of-
Wait, why he has a little dick? Is that
I
cold?
tell me
He's
if
got a
you,
little pickle.
tell me if you think I did something sketchy. Okay, I'm seeing this guy, and I know another guy.
They're friends and you fucked them already. You
No.
fucked his friend already.
No. So I know a different guy, and we've been talking on the side. Nothing sketchy, just some back and forth. And turns out that he made a little plan to come to New York City. And I just fell off on my texting a little bit for a couple days. Nothing weird.
This guy just showed up, didn't he?
Well, the guy showed up to New York City, and I called last night. I called the guy that I'm seeing, and I was like, hey, my friend, who's a guy, he's in a little bit of a jam.
He's gonna stay at my place tonight.
He's gonna stay at my.
Yeah, you fucked
What?
up.
I
He's
did?
in a little bit of a
you-
jam.
I did?
You
What-
fucked
what's the
up.
No, he was in
There
a
is
jam.
a chance he might jam it in me.
Yeah.
He was in a jam.
He's
Where
gonna
does he
eat the
come
jam
from?
out of my
How far-
ass.
He's gonna
Yeah.
jam it in your butt.
What? What's that?
Where did he travel from?
Chicago.
And both of them are not comics.
Took a Flixbus.
And
I
neither
know the fucking.
Neither of them are comics.
neither of them are comics.
Right.
And I said he's in a little bit of a jam. He needs a place to stay tonight. And
By the way, we're gonna have sex also, but it's not serious. I like you.
okay.
I'm not gonna do nothing more than cuddling.
Here's
He might press his hard dick on the small of my back.
Started with this.
Here's where the problem lies in his mind. I don't have a couch. So he said, so where's this person going to sleep? And I said, well, I have a little, like one of those little cushion bench things on the edge of my bed. I'm going to sleep on the little cushion bench thing on the edge of my bed, and he's going to sleep in the bed. And he did not buy that, and he thought it was sketchy. So then he goes, well, what's his jam? Like, why does he all of a sudden need to stay at your house? And I said, he made a plan to come here, staying with friends. Little did he know that somebody that's in the apartment is now dating his ex-girlfriend. So they kind of got into a little fight. And he
Is
said
that true? Is that true?
He said it doesn't sound like an emergency, that this guy needs to stay at your house.
He's
why
not
can't
wrong.
Yeah.
and why can't he stay somewhere else?
Why can't he get a hotel?
And when's the last time you seen him? And I said he's a close friend of mine. He goes, I never heard of him. And
This guy is on the money.
This guy's sharp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This guy's sharp.
I like
Yeah.
this guy.
you think I'm being sketchy?
100%.
100%. Allie, and I'm
100%.
very supportive of you. And so,
Yeah,
and
you
I
are.
love you.
Yeah.
But yeah, you.
You think that's weird?
Oh yeah.
If I was in guy one, the guy that lives here's position, I'd feel exactly the same way.
Well,
I'm like,
I
you
said-
guys are gonna sleep in the same room together.
So he and Terry, you had the hot light on you.
I had a hot light on me, and I said,
Did you hold it
"Listen,"
together or did you get angry?
I got a little mad because I was like, look,
That also not a good look for you.
yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Why?
'Cause you look guilty.
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
You
I'm
seem
just
guilty, like you're trying to like.
Based on everything
No.
you told us about this guy, he would pick that up immediately.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, but so my thing is like I brought it to you to be honest.
Yeah.
I was trying to be honest, but and
Yeah,
I said
Honest at the 13th hour.
honest at the but I said I wanted to make sure you were comfortable with it. To which he was like, "I'm not your boss. I can't tell you what to do, but it does make me feel weird." And then I kind of got mad because I was just like, "You're trying to
Control me.
control me."
Yeah, see, he's not though.
He's not.
No.
I think
He's
if he
right
actually
there.
likes you, he was just being honest. That he's
Yeah.
like, this is an uncomfortable
He's not trying to
situation for me."
control you,
Yeah.
baby girl.
He's hoping that you would do the right thing by him telling you that.
Yeah.
Instead of him just being like, "Oh no, it's fine, it's fine," but in the back of his head,
He
he's
was
like,
hoping
"Oh,
you'd be like-
I can't take it serious because."
So did the
she
guy
thinks this is okay.
Did the guy stay?
Well, no, because we no, he didn't because we ended up getting into a back and forth that lasted a long time, and
You and the
know,
guy from Chicago.
yeah. Oh no, me and the guy that I'm seeing.
Yeah.
got into a back.
The guy
and
that
forth.
the guy that you like, you actually like him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Aw,
So why would
look
you
at
even
her.
entertain the
Look how
Chicago guy?
sweet.
Because
Because you said
Because Allie is a people
she initially
pleaser.
hold on. She initially said that she's like it was a guy I was texting back and forth.
but
You
but
didn't say
just,
friendship,
just
No sex
but
stuff.
because men and women do
You
it
never
both.
text him anything like, "Hey, I like to suck dick." You never said.
no.
You
no.
swear.
Swear to God.
Or I like to give hand jobs.
Swear to God. Well, who likes to give hand jobs?
I got a mean lefty.
You know who likes to give hand jobs? Somebody that is fucking with your mind. That's who likes to give a hand job.
Derek when he's trying to score.
Yeah.
Oh my. All right. So Chicago boy didn't stay.
He did not stay, but then I did get in a little bit of a because then I got pissed off and I was like, "See, this is why people don't be honest because here I am being honest, but you think I'm sketchy anyway."
Well, you did the right thing by.
gaslighting
So
him.
next time I just won't
You're
even
trying to
tell
gaslight
you.
him.
You think so?
Yeah,
Damn.
he was honest.
Do you know what's wild? You're in the shoes of the man now.
So now
This
your
is- that's
logic,
how you're acting.
Your logic
I'm
is
being
like,
honest,
if I
yeah.
tell the truth, he's not gonna like it. So I'm just gonna
I'm gonna
lie
go
to
back
him.
to lying.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna lie to him, which is he'll probably be fine with that, right?
I feel like
That's
you guys
better.
had just a pretty adult conversation about it.
yeah.
We had
And this is the thing: tough conversations happen, and people are gonna get upset in conversations. Doesn't mean like everything is falling apart. This is something I've always run into issues with my girlfriend. If we argue, it does not mean we're breaking up.
Right.
It doesn't mean that this whole thing is over. It's just that we're arguing, and
Yeah.
people argue sometimes.
Well, they said the quality of your life is only going to be as good as how many tough conversations you're willing to have.
Tough conversations is where it's at.
Right.
Yeah. So you guys had a tough conversation.
we did.
He wasn't trying to control you. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. He wasn't trying to control you. He was just saying, basically, I really like you. I thought you really liked me, and I'm not comfortable with a guy sleeping in your room with you.
Well,
He
now
set a
he
boundary.
thinks because I fell off on the texting a couple days before this happened.
He thinks you were fucking him the whole time.
He thinks I was like getting ready to be doing all this. He thinks I was like kind of emotionally distancing so I could set it up. So I
It does
could do
seem
some-
like that though.
You think
and
so?
also, even if
I mean,
you're like,
I've
don't wanna
done
fuck with
what you
him,
just did.
but he's still
I've
gonna
done
treat
You nailed
wanna
it when you
fuck
said
with
you're in the guy's shoes.
Yeah, I've
right?
done this
Because if it was a
before.
guy doing this the other way around, I got this girl coming in, she wants to stay
Listen,
over. The
she's
girl
like
would
my
be like, "Why the
sister.
fuck does she have to stay there?"
Yeah.
She's
You'd
like
be
my
"Nah,
sister.
nah,
Don't
he's in a
worry
bit of a
about it."
jam."
Yeah.
Right? You have to. Yeah. If you reverse that, it would
So
be the guy being. A piece
I
of
always
shit.
used to. Me and Kate used to get into fights about. She'd be like, this is my friend so and so. He's gay. I'm like, oh, okay, another fucking gay friend. Then I actually went to a party with them one day, and goddamn, are they gay?
Yeah.
But that's
they give
never.
good
It's
head?
usually never like that though.
When they start singing the Abracadabra, Lady
Like,
Gaga.
hi.
Derek's like,
whatever
as soon as he started sucking
So
my
nice
dick,
to
I
hear.
knew he was
yeah.
gay.
It's always a red
So-
flag.
All right, yo, this motherfucker's definitely gay for real.
So let me ask you something.
Go
So, okay, let's say I needed a place to crash. Let's say I was in a little jam, right? And I was
And
like,
say you were gonna stay at my place, I'd stay on FaceTime the whole time, so he knew for 9 hours.
oh, wait, well, if I
Live stream it.
Yeah.
if I needed to stay at your house,
Right.
would you check with your girlfriend to make sure it was okay that I slept on the couch?
For sure.
Yeah. You
And
have
she-
to.
and
That's
she-
just communication.
Yeah, but also his girlfriend lives there, so it's not like
If she
Derek
would-
live
first
by
of all-
himself, she'll be like, why is she staying?
So
There's no girlfriend.
100%. If Kate was there, she'd be like, "Sure, bring her in." I think if I told her like ahead of time, "Hey, listen, this Allie, blah blah blah, blah," Kate probably would because she's just
Right.
she has a.
So you think the
Kind
best
Southern
the
heart.
best thing maybe that I could have done was say, "Oh, I have a friend that's going to be visiting from out of town."
Or you know what I would do if Kate wasn't staying there, say she was staying somewhere else in the city, you would stay in the apartment and I go stay with Kate. I mean, I know all my shit would be missing the next day, but keep me out
You
of
see all your shit on
Yeah.
Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah.
Why
You
is my
probably got
cat
some
on
good
Facebook
stuff.
Marketplace?
I know what neighborhood you live in.
Paintings.
I know you got some good stuff in
ceramics,
there,
all
Derek.
kinds of
I
expensive shit.
Got that good shit.
So I don't want to say you were wrong, and it's now looking at it, I never took you as a people pleaser,
well,
but now I see that might be also one of your
qualities. Don't you think all people who have struggled with drugs struggle with people pleasing on some level?
I don't anymore.
I think comedians
Really?
do.
Who?
Comedians.
Actually-
Oh yeah, that's all we do. is people
Actually,
please.
you're right. Not all people.
Yeah.
You're right. I am related to people who are just selfish pieces of shit,
Yeah.
and they're just.
Why'd
so
you look
happen
at
to
me
have-
when you said that?
I was looking at you when I said that.
So is
You're not
everything
wrong.
okay with you and?
It remains to be seen.
Okay.
Oh, so this happened recently.
This
was-
happened last night.
So the thing is this: if he really likes you, and you really like him,
Yeah.
and you want, do you feel this could be a healthy relationship for you? Do you feel like it's gonna make you a better human being?
Maybe.
Okay, so that means yes for you.
Well,
Sally
I think
never-
this. I'll go say I don't think that he did. I don't think you did anything wrong, really. I don't think he was wrong in how he spoke to you. If he holds it over your head now for too long,
Yes.
then that's
Yeah.
wrong.
Okay.
Like if you
Then
get in a
that's a
fight
bitch
like
move.
2 months from now, and he's like, "And you were gonna have that fucking guy
Yeah,
stay
yeah,
at your
yeah.
place."
Yeah.
So, and that is where the breach needs to be repaired quickly.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because there'd be shit in my relationship where we get into a fight and then we're like, all right, let's let it go. And then if it's not repaired and we don't talk through it, it will come back up again. And then once you get into that holding shit over each other's head,
Yeah.
it just gets
It gets to be tricky.
it gets heavy,
It gets to be tricky.
muddy, and you're just fucking walking through the swamp. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So,
Yeah.
so it's a good thing that this happened.
Okay.
You just waited a little too long. You never know. Maybe if, like a week earlier, like, listen, my buddy's coming in from Chicago. He's going to stay with me for a night.
Well, I the one thing that I will say is that once this conversation got heated, once it really did get heated, then he was like, well, if he tried, I said, you don't trust me. And he goes, well, it's not just about you. What if this guy tries to fuck you?
Yeah, that's what I was
And
about
I
to say.
go,
He's
okay.
thinking, all right,
A guy
you might
doesn't
not do
trust another
nothing.
guy, dude.
Yeah,
That's
no,
the thing.
he doesn't
That's a
trust
guy
that
brain.
guy
If-
because he knows, like, all right, you might not like him, but this guy in his mind, he's like, oh, I'm gonna go out there and
100%.
we're going to fuck.
Yeah.
I'm staying at her house. I have this. Oh, I'm about to get laid.
So listen, the same way women become insecure, whether it's about their weight, looks, attitude, if they think they're annoying, men also get like that too. And
Okay.
it comes down to a lot. Their looks. Am I making love to her good enough? All
it
that
big
shit.
enough?
Yeah, all that
Pride,
shit.
fucking pride comes in, but
Yeah.
like men
Do
are
I-
just as insecure as women. They just try to wear it differently.
Yeah.
Do I
It's
have
all
enough
there.
girth to please?
All those things come into play.
Well-
and then they all start going, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he was looking him up on Instagram too. I can
Yeah.
promise you that.
I bet
Oh.
she's probably like, oh, she didn't come the last time we had sex. I fucking.
Well, so then he
She
was
hasn't
stayed
texted
there.
me in 3 days.
I said,
now
if
she
he
has-
tried to fuck me, I wouldn't fuck him.
Now she has this drill rapper.
Like, yeah,
coming to
okay,
blow
he
her
could like
back
kiss
out.
me and stuff and touch, but no fucking at all.
Then he said, does he know that if he's such a good friend of yours, does he know that we're seeing each other? And I said, well, no. And
You're
what?
killing this guy.
What?
You're killing him.
And then wait,
You've heard of Honest Abe?
He
Who's
said-
the Honest Allie here.
he said, why not? I said it didn't come up. And he's like, it didn't come up, but he's supposedly a good friend of yours.
Oh, and see, he's got you. I like
Yeah.
this guy.
But then,
You're looking like
Kojak.
a liar. You're looking like a liar.
this
You're
is
looking
the-
sketchy.
no, but I was
You
just,
brought this on
I
yourself.
will say
Al.
though, credit to you for being honest about it, because you could have easily been like, "Of course he knows."
yeah.
You know what I mean? So
I
there
was
is-
honest.
But I also feel like while she's saying it and the words came out, she's like, I should just shut the fuck up now.
Well, I didn't shut the fuck up because then once I get started, and then if you keep inching me, then he was like, well, then if he did try to fuck you, would you tell me? And
He
I
was
said,
totally calm while this was happening.
yeah,
wasn't
he was totally calm. I could tell he was
like
upset,
this.
but he wasn't being, yeah.
Silence of the lamb level. Hello, Clitties.
If he tried
I
to
like
fuck,
how he hit you.
Well,
Oh, if
Clitty.
he's such a good friend, why doesn't he?
He's got a
know?
girl in
Yeah.
his apartment while he's talking.
yeah, of course.
He's telling him what to say.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
He's behind a fucking plexiglass wall with his
Yeah.
hands behind her back. Well, Addie,
Uh-huh.
tell us what you think about this man.
No, it's good that happened.
So I said, he asked me, would you tell me if he tried to fuck you? And I said, no. And he said, what? He said, why not? And I said, because that's something between just me and him, and that's humiliating for him. So I'm not going to humiliate him by telling that to you. And if it didn't happen,
wild. That just sounds so wild.
if it didn't happen, I didn't do anything wrong. So what would I have to
I'm
tell
not
you?
going to humiliate anybody. I'm going to fuck him. Nobody's going to talk about it. It's going to be fine.
It's not going to hurt you if you never know.
Dude, but just imagine, listen, that guy, he's sleeping in your bed, you're on the end, right? And he goes, come on, Allie. And then you're like, no, I'm seeing somebody. He's like, Allie.
You're gonna wake up
Wait,
with him huddled up with you on the small cushion.
I'd have to argue that
Wait,
there's
wait.
no fucking version of you sleeping on the end of the
your bed, yeah.
Like, that's-
Oh,
Okay,
I'm told.
let me
Hold
ask
on, wait.
And
What
I
about
bet
this?
anything, him saying like,
Wait about
hey,
that.
why don't you just sleep up
Oh,
here?
Allie,
It's
Allie,
ridiculous.
Yeah.
I'll
Allie.
sleep on the
Wait,
small.
this.
That's
What about
what I
this
mean.
one? What about this one? Allie, I came all the way from Chicago. Come on, girl. All the way. Yeah, it's cold down here. What do you do to that?
You want some of this Chicago dog?
I don't know. What now? Let me ask you a question.
Ignore the sesame seed on the buns.
Let me ask you a question. Who's okay? Like, so just generally, like, if this was your situation, right?
Right.
And you offered someone, okay, you can sleep in my bed. I'll sleep at the foot of the bed on this little cushion, like chest thing, whatever the fuck. Would your girlfriend be like, okay, that makes sense? Like, okay, yeah. If as long as you don't sleep in the bed, if you sleep,
I would say
on-
this wouldn't fly
No,
the other way.
either way,
In any
yeah.
fucking world, this would not fly the
Yeah.
other way. Like a
Really?
girl would 100% be like, "Fuck that."
Yeah. Even if she was like,
Guy and
okay,
girl.
sure, no problem. Guaranteed that's going to be an argument at some point. A
and,
bad one.
and that's what kind of meant. It's like, what guy is going to stay at the foot of the bed? Like, it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think a girl would be cool with this.
Allie.
The other side.
If a girl tells me to come out to New York, I fly out from Chicago, and then she's like, all right, yeah, you can stay at my place tonight. I'm like, oh, good, we're having sex. That's where my mind goes. Am I wrong for that?
Sure.
I don't know.
It's first mind. Like he's like, oh, dude, I'm gonna just jack off to redhead porn stars before.
Would you have let him masturbate in the room?
What if you woke up and he was just beating off on your bed?
I don't know what I would.
Allie's such a free spirit.
You feel the bed shaking
so what?
at the
He
foot.
jerked
You're
off in front of me. What's the big deal?
Yeah.
He thought I was asleep. He's cool.
you hear heavy breathing at first, and you feel shaking. You're like, "Oh, fuck."
Yeah. I don't know. But he wasn't here to see me. He was planning this trip no matter what.
Right.
He was planning this trip no matter
So
what.
where did he end up staying?
I've said that before. The girl's like, yeah, I'm gonna be in town. You think I could come stay over?
I don't know where he ended up staying because I did take a long time to write him back. Like at first I was like, well, I'm 30 minutes away from my house. He's like, okay, can you let me know when you get close? And I was like, okay. And then once the conversation started happening with my guy, who's...
Oh, you told him half hour before?
Yeah, that's how when she started.
I
said
missed
she-
that.
at the
I missed
13th
that.
hour.
I didn't catch that
Before-
part. You're fucked up,
Does
Abby.
this guy
On both
know
parts.
about the other side too? Does he know that you
Dating
have,
somebody?
Yeah.
That there's somebody
No,
who likes
it
you
never
very
came
much?
up.
Oh, lots not coming up in these.
Yeah, she doesn't want to ruin it in case things don't work out with the first guy. And she's like, oh, I got my backup.
Because what if that guy too? What if the guy coming in from Chicago was also like, if you were like, okay, I got a boyfriend, I got to ask him. He might have been like, fuck that.
Oh, I would have absolutely
Be
been like,
I
yeah,
don't-
no, I'm
I
good.
don't think I
I'm
want to
good.
do
Yeah.
that.
Well, I didn't want to make him feel awkward like he was...
You know what's funny? You didn't want to make anybody feel awkward, but at the end of the day, everybody was
Everybody
awkward.
loses.
Yeah.
Because what it...
both
You
guys.
But
still
because-
made him feel awkward by being like, hey, this guy's going to sleep in my room.
Well, but what if I said to the guy that needed a place to stay, what if I said to him, okay, like it's okay by me, but I just have to run it past this guy that I'm seeing? Then that would make him feel weird, right?
Then,
Like,
then I think
He would've got the
pull out.
hint. He
I
would've-
think he's
He
going to be
would-
like,
he
oh, don't
would've
worry
canceled.
about it.
Yeah.
Unless he's a straight dog.
Yeah, then he's
Yeah.
be like, yeah, you check with him.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
check
with him. Want me to
Put me,
call him?
put
Want
me
me to
on the
call
phone
him?
with him. Yeah. Oh my
Okay.
god.
In the back of his mind, oh, you dirty little whore.
Could you imagine
You gonna
some
make
shit
me-
like
you gonna
that
let me
happening
sleep
to you?
over?
Hey man, what's up? Hey Derek, yo, I'm here with Kate. I'm just letting you know I'm gonna be staying in your place tonight. All right, brother. Everything's gonna be okay.
That's a dog poop. That is, yeah.
There are guys that are dogs out there, man, that don't give a fuck. I used to be that guy. I did not give a fuck about the girl's feelings.
At the end of the day, I'm not murdering nobody though over no shit like this anymore.
What do you mean? You've killed somebody over this?
I'm
before?
just saying.
What?
Like,
Did
I
you
wouldn't-
just confess to a crime, yo, Jorge. Hour 10 in.
That's
Cut it
why
out.
Derek said he would visit me in jail, load up my commissary.
That's right. He's prepping.
He's trying to make sure that get the good feelings going on me, so that I'll do it for him.
Yeah, when he goes to.
Yeah, do you ever think that stomach problem you're having is just guilt?
Yeah.
You got a stomach problem?
Yeah. I will. Yeah, I have a couple. I went to the doctor today. I have to go. They told me I need to go back tomorrow. Then I got another appointment next Monday. So hopefully, like, they figure everything out with my blood work. But
I didn't want to blow up your spot.
it's all good. I've talked about it.
Are
a
you
little bit.
dying?
I don't think so. I hope not. I have lost 30 pounds this past month.
You want to know something? That unexplainable weight loss. I know all about it.
No.
But it turns out I have an extreme.
Meth.
AIDS.
I have an extreme
both got
vitamin D
AIDS.
deficiency.
Yeah, you? Get the fuck out of here.
From this story, it sounds like you're getting a
sounds
lot
like
of
you're
D.
getting too much D.
And
You're fucking so much you're losing weight.
I've
You
been burning
getting
a
D from
lot
different
of
states.
calories.
So you know that if you do have sex a lot, multiple times a day, it will burn weight.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
take-
Okay.
cardio.
Yeah.
It's called
literal cardio.
STDs.
Yeah, well, that too. You get sick, but it's a workout.
So you have a vitamin D deficiency.
I do.
Sun,
Yeah,
you
get
need
more
sunlight
sun.
and milk.
Vitamin D and zinc, dangerously low is how she
but you
phrased
take,
it.
do you take zinc supplements?
You need to take a vitamin.
I started taking the zinc. I started getting a very strong vitamin D they gave me. It's so strong you have to take it just once a week. And then the zinc I started taking, but it makes me feel sick, so I stopped taking
You should be taking ZMAs, zinc magnesium
Oh, really?
supplements.
Country
yeah.
music.
Really?
Real good.
Country
ZMAs,
music
bro.
award. A little jelly roll and some Luke Bryan.
All right, Jared, tell everybody where they can find you. We're gonna do can you stay for the uncensored version?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
He's like, wait, this wasn't
Probably
uncensored.
it's only
Yeah, well, wait, what is that?
no, Jorge's gonna edit the fuck out of this, right, Jorge? Thank you, buddy.
You're the man.
You can find me at Jarrett Campbell on Instagram, and I'll be around. I'm always with Derek at the stand, so that's
now.
where I'll be.
Nice.
Allie?
Oh well, I don't know. He could.
You want me to keep going? Jared P. Campbell on TikTok.
I'm Default Programmer on Instagram. I have a show the first Wednesday of every month at the Stand called Drip. You could use my code DRIP and save $5. My lineup for Wednesday 4/2 is super fucking hot. I can't remember anyone's names, but it's super fucking hot, and it's gonna be sold out, and it's always sold out. So get your tickets now. I have a show in Asbury Park called Power Bottom. That is on, I forget what day of the week that's on. Damn, I'm killing it. And I'm filming something at the Gutter on April 30th with Cracked, and that's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh,
and
congrats on that.
Thanks.
That's nice.
Yeah. All right, that's it.
That's so funny. Their two first comics are Sim Goodson and Allie Mae.
Yeah.
What a fucking
2 crackheads.
Come on.
Crackheads.
Come on.
cracked heads. All right,
Cracked
go ahead.
heads.
Follow me on Instagram, Geo Perez 86 on all platforms. Subscribe to the YouTube On the Gate podcast. Hit that subscribe button so you know when we upload videos. And if you're not subscribed to Gas Digital, use code OTG. You won't get a
I feel like
discount.
my neck is coming back in. My bad.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
That's how insignificant Geo's plugs are.
Fuck this podcast. Derek's not dying. He has stage 3 Yankee season passes.
I'm selling them.
I want some.
Go
of
on
them.
my.
I want
selling-
some games.
I'm selling-
I
Derek?
want some
I'm
games. I
If
want a
you
game
don't
or
take
two.
me to a Yankees game,
You want me to? I gotta ask my girl.
I'll come with the girl. You can tell her this is my
Any
emotional
game you're not
support
going to be able to
dyke.
make, I
She's gotta-
want to be on that wait list.
Kate,
I'll give you $50.
my very good friend is in town. She's a girl, and I'm gonna take her to a Yankee game.
You're going to hear,
Her name is
She's to
Allie.
think about it.
Yeah.
Why have you never heard about her? Never came up.
nobody has.
You never asked.
Well,
never
I was
asked.
going to tell you.
Let's go to everywhere Geo is. I got some shows to go on my link tree just to the end of this month. After that, I'm taking 2 months off. My
Wow.
first
You
show
can catch
back.
them and the Bronx on 160.
My first show back will be Power Bottom
Oh, that's all right.
in
What month?
June.
June.
What,
Okay.
April?
See you there.
Yeah, maybe.
See
we'll
you
do
there.
that.
See
We'll
you there.
But yeah, and shout out Jorge. Watch Jorge's stupid videos on his Instagram story. And yeah, that's it. And then stick around for the uncensored version.
Yeah.
Peace.
Peace.